They got the flying monkeys outside again. Every
She
day.
said while he was in the program, we knew about the deal with Eisenhower. We
Cowards, man.
knew
These guys is
in the
cowards, man.
program that President Eisenhower
Straight up
had made a
cowards.
deal with what they called alien entities. I believe that the evidence points to two events taking
They throw
place,
rocks and hide
and the
their
two
heads.
events happened 1 year apart. The first one happened at Edwards Air Force Base, where Eisenhower disappeared,
So
and
yeah,
they call it a media blackout. It was kind of similar to when Hillary Clinton and
I'm pretty
President
sure everybody that's
Obama
chosen is going through this
disappeared,
same
and they
thing
weren't
if you're
going to
really
kill
a part of that
verbally,
group.
but nobody knew
You
where
know,
they were, and
airplanes
it was like a
flying
media
over all day.
blackout, and people freaked out, right?
In
Well, something
areas where
similar
airplanes
happened
don't even be
here,
at, though. I
where
mean, real
Eisenhower
shit,
is
though.
no
Like,
longer
you
on
gotta
the
understand something.
radar, and they come back later and say, "Oh, well, he had a dental emergency,"
If you,
and so we have
wherever
a
you go in
receipt
the
from
city, if
dental,
there's always something
dental
flying
care.
over your head, I'm talking
Now,
about constantly.
that happened, and then a year
Come on,
later,
man,
we
you're
have the
being watched,
Holloman Air
right?
Force Base event.
You're not
Now,
a
the thing
fucking
about the
airport.
Holloman event was that people were
Okay.
there who witnessed it.
There's people that barely even see
Holloman was
those
where they
things.
were
Like,
out on the landing strip, and you had
plus
the
they got
UFOs
certain
landing.
little things
We
that
used the
little
word
tracks and
Holloman.
shit that they
We were
take
getting close
anyway,
to
certain little
Eisenhower
paths and
Range,
shit that they're supposed to
and
take
then
anyway.
those UFOs took
You know,
off. Now, there
the
were
Federal Aviation
eyewitnesses who come
Administration to tell you
forward.
that.
I was just talking about
But
this with Chad Riley because he found some videotapes from the 90s. This is before
you
the
guys are gonna
internet
go
was,
through a bunch of shit,
doing
man.
its thing.
It's
In the
you
90s, there
know,
were videos that were recorded,
some
old
people are gonna
VHS
feel
tapes
lonely.
of
Some
some of
people are gonna
these
feel like their family outed them. Some people are
disclosure
gonna feel like,
type engagements. I don't know what you
it's
want to
just
call
over
it,
for
but
them, but
these
it's
were
not.
men that were there. They're decorated men
You're
from
only
the
going through
government
what
that
you're
are
going through
speaking
because you
out that
chose it.
yes, UFOs were landing and taking off at Holloman Air Force Base, and I believe it was
And
1955. We do know
believe
that
that
things
you
are going
have
to
a
be more
purpose if
apparent
somebody is
after battle
devoting
bombs
all
were
their
there, where there
time and
were more
energy
things
towards
taking
you,
place, where there was
all this
people
money
seeking the
that they're
entity. So
spending.
what I believe
You
happened is that
definitely
the
got a purpose
rift
and
was
you wanting
open,
something, so
the
don't
tear
stop.
in the space-time continuum, if you will, a portal, Stargate was open, and the government got
Yeah, man.
involved, the feds got involved.
Try to
Once they
practice
began
on
to
thinking
communicate
about
with the
something,
entities, there was
joyful and happy
now
when you
a
first wake up in the
relationship
morning,
being
when you're coming
built,
up
and it
out of
was no
that deep
longer
sleep and you're
shock
still kind of
value
hazy.
that there are
Just
these
start
entities who
thinking
want
about
to
how
work
your
with
day is
us.
going to go very well,
So I think
very
that
well.
that was definitely an
Just
open door, no pun
start
intended,
it off like that
for
because they'll
those
start
entities to now
as
be
soon as you wake
communicating
up.
with
Somehow
President
they have a way of
Eisenhower years
knowing when
later,
you
not
open up
2 years
your eyes.
later, but a few years later. They're now meeting with
You know,
Eisenhower, and so the story goes like this. We're on the road trip, we're driving
they
out
know
to
when
meet
you
with
start
Greg
to record.
Boucher, who was contacted
They
by the
know a bunch of
Department of
different stuff.
Defense.
I was
This is
watching dude's
really
video the other
important
day, and
stuff,
I'm
and
like,
this is
damn,
one of
this is
those
deja vu,
makers.
because,
The information that he gives us,
another chosen
he
one.
presented
And
as
I know
full
for sure,
disclosure in our film
because
Hostage.
as soon as this video started off,
But we're
big
driving
old
there,
jet
we're out
just,
on the road trip, and we decided let's
I'm
just go
like,
ahead and
oh yeah.
let's run some
So
cameras,
it's
while we're
definitely
driving
a,
and we're talking. So
it's
we
a,
set
it's
up,
a
we set up
spiritual
our
thing going
production
on here,
stuff into
and
those
it's, it's
cameras
some
SUV.
government
We're
shit going
driving
on
down
here,
the
but they're
road,
definitely
and we
working
have
with
this
entities.
conversation about
They're
this
definitely working with
Eisenhower
something
deal.
unseen that's able
See,
to
what
keep
I had
track of you,
heard and researched was a little different than what Darren had picked up in his
whether it be
research.
through
And
these
this is one of those scenes in the movie where it's
devices.
just like, wow, like the stuff that came out was so organic and unbelievable. Apparently, there
More
were
than
two
likely.
events that happened, and a lot of people blur them. A lot of people will mix it up with the
But
Edwards
I
Air
also
Force
believe
Base
that
and the
there's
Holloman.
definitely
They're
a
two separate
very
events a year
deep
apart. That's
spiritual
so
side of
important.
this. Like it's,
But the idea
I
was
kind
is
of
that
feel
the
like it's
gray
like
aliens
80% spiritual or
on
like
record
20%
met with
government or something
Eisenhower,
like that, because they're doing all
and then you
types
have
of.
this other group of entities known as like the Tall Whites or the Nordics. They met with Eisenhower
It's
separately,
crazy,
and they
man.
warned
You
him.
know,
They said,
send
"You
these
do not
loud
ever want
vibrations
to make a
through
deal
your
with
energy
the gray
as they,
aliens. They are deceptive. They are very
rolling
deceptive.
over potholes and
All they
shit
want
all
to do is
day.
deceive you and enslave you.
Somehow the potholes
Victimize
just
you. And
managed to
ironically, they
be.
use the word demonic, right? Because they're all demonic. But they were warning
Okay, there we
Eisenhower
go.
never to enter into a
I know you
covenant
heard that.
with the Greys. Well, they were the good guys, the Greys were the bad guys. This is fascinating because if you fast forward into this idea of a coming deception,
They're gonna have to kill me. That's just it, and that's all. And for some reason, it hasn't happened yet, so I feel like the Most High definitely has his hands on it. Because they're trying. And they don't go to sleep. They got these flying monkeys rolling around all day. It almost seems like they're being controlled by spirits. They show up wherever. And you guys are about to see. Anybody that's chosen know what I'm talking about. You could be in an apartment building all the way out in the middle of no fucking nowhere and start hearing loud ass all damn day. It's a train that be, you know, coming around, and there ain't no damn train tracks around this motherfucker. But you hear the fucking train, and you can feel the locomotive going over the tracks, but you know, it seems like whatever part of this state that I'm in, this fucking train is there. Whenever you try to relax, they're gonna come with that, with them vibrations. They know when you're fully relaxed. However, I don't know what type of fucking technology they using, but I think it's entities and I think it's satellites, all types of shit. But they know when you're able to relax, and that's when they'll come through with the loud noises. And I'm talking about this instantly. So you're not going crazy. Don't fool yourself. Try to relax. Don't try, just relax. And know that you have a bigger purpose than all of them because they're on you. You're not on them. You know, just know that we are still really figuring it out, but we know. You know, deep down inside, we know. So if you haven't, encounters with entities, um, little green men, shit like that. Sounds crazy, but you ain't tripping. And they're doing everything to throw you off your guard. They don't want you to. They don't want you to be mentally stable. And if you're still here and you've been going through it for years, you were supposed to have been gone. So you're a survivor. You're definitely a survivor. They're going through any and every means possible to make you feel crazy, make you feel like you're losing your mind. But motherfucker, I don't give a fuck if you didn't graduate from high school or middle school. You are not crazy if this is. If you're picking up on these vibrations that I'm putting down, if you can relate to this, you're definitely not crazy. And you ain't stupid. Some people are born geniuses. Seems to me that these are the people that they like to go after. You know, you don't run around saying that you're a genius, but people often tell you you're very smart. You analyze things, and the Most High has given you the gift to put everything in its right place like a puzzle. You know, without you even, really knowing what's going on, like you're dead on point. And that's another thing they don't like. They're trying to figure out who you are, even though a lot of them already know. Me, myself, I believe that this starts from birth. They know when you're coming into the world, and they follow you from when you're young, and they'll show up periodically throughout your life. But then when you get into your late 30s, early 40s, then that's when they'll try to start coming hard on you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get you to break down and things like that. But there ain't no breaking down from here, man. You know what I mean? There ain't no, you done already made it this far. There is no breaking down. You're just building up from this point. They couldn't break it in. So now it's just a bunch of distractions to keep your mind fucked up and nah, don't do it. If you on any type of drugs or anything, man, try to leave that shit alone. Stop smoking weed. Stop popping pills. This is a battle that you're gonna have to fight with a clear mind. Because they'll use your way of trying to, get away from things as a way to apply more pressure on you. So these are really times that they feel like you're weak when you go to smoke the tree or to relax or pop the pills to relax. That's when they'll come in full, full force. So I'm this isn't an introduction video at all. This is more like the real start off to me documenting everything that's going on around me and me letting y'all see this shit so y'all know. They will go on the hood and throw a smear campaign on your name. People will start looking at you funny. People, your own homies, gonna start treating you funny. You gonna start seeing old motherfuckers, whoever, random motherfuckers just walking past you, motherfuckers just giving you that orange and that bad energy. You know it, and you'll know what I'm talking about as soon as I say that. I know it resonates. They're gonna go lie. They already have. It's a smear campaign against your name. Everywhere you go, there's somebody there pointing fingers or saying something, making it look like you're the bad person. To the ones that they can't convince, they're paying. This is what I believe. If you're just like, nah, man, I'm not, nah, they're gonna pay. And a lot of people more than likely they're going for it. So you know you got to put on your armor, man, and you got to put on your thinking cap, man, and start documenting everything, everything. License plates, faces. Google has that recognition system. Google facial recognition. These people, these flying monkeys just running around. Let's start getting these motherfuckers fired from their jobs. Let's start putting them on blast. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna find out who these people are, man, because they feel like they can't be touched. But I think with some Google facial recognition, man, we can start finding out where these people work at, man, and start letting their bosses know, man, and getting these motherfuckers fired from their real jobs so they can keep that little petty ass job at the government, give them gift cards or whatever the fuck they giving them for them to ride around and do this petty ass shit. But they keep that job. But the shit that's keeping them paid, we need to get that up off of them, man. They don't deserve that. And they're making it hard for you to live. They don't want you to get a job. They don't want you to get an apartment. They don't want you to do nothing. They want you to be a bum and die sad and lonely because you got something about you. They're not just on you for no reason. Anybody who's really going through this, I'm asking you. If you care about yourself, you need to start documenting. As you see, when you pull out that phone, they'll hide their face. Why do you think they hiding their faces? If they didn't give a fuck, they wouldn't hide their face. You pull out that phone, they get to hiding their face. And they go through a bunch, which tells me that, um, either they're not supposed to be noticed, or if you notice them, they're supposed to, maybe that's the end of their job or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, I believe through Google facial recognition, we can get a lot of these people caught up. If not fired from their job, at least put them on blast so everybody else in this community knows who they are. Put them on blast like they putting you on blast. Fuck the dumb shit. Now, here where I'm at, I happen to know about where they're hiring these people at. And I definitely will be going down there and doing some video recording. Drones be all outside the window all day, every day. Acting like fucking lights and shit, orbs and shit. Like, come on, man. Ain't nobody fucking dumb. You guys is the dumbest, man. But I need to figure out what's really going on behind the scenes because there's craft out there and they're flying. They're not able to be seen, but I can see by the way that the trees react. Um, like if there's a drone around there or something, you see the tree, one tree just move and just move. The rest of them are all calm and shit. It's like something's over that thing or behind, but you can't see it. So clearly, they're able to cloak. Um, there's an aircraft that flies over at least, I want to say at least 100 times a day, but you can't see the motherfucker. It's just like it's up in the clouds, but you can hear it. You hear it. You hear it. Um, I think it's a cloaked vessel. But at this point, I'm still doing research. Um, if you're always cold wherever you go, freezing, I think that has something to do with it. I think they're able to triangulate, focus on one individual and through biohacking change the way that their body reacts to things. If you're breaking out in cold sweats for no reason, just like right now, I'm just sitting down. It's cold as hell in this house, but I just dripped a fat thing of sweat down my armpit. I felt the drip. And that only happens like in certain situations where people are being interrogated or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Your body reacts a certain way. Just lets me know that they're really interfering in, you know, body hacking, mind hacking, all that, man. Um, so if this video resonates with you, and you got them lights flying outside all day with that loud ass bumping and zoom, zoom, zooming from the little bitty race cars that ain't supposed to be out there. Damn near every car is a goddamn stick, and it's vroom, vroom, vrooming all day. You ain't crazy, man. That shit's not all over the city. It's always around you. So, and then they'll wait till you get all relaxed, and they know you ain't paying attention to ride past, and you can't even grab your phone quick enough. So keep 2, 3 devices around and keep one of them motherfuckers ready to record. Set it to where when you press the power button twice or something, that motherfucker just ping. Don't let these motherfuckers. It's not that easy. Yeah, they working with law enforcement too. Yeah, they're a part of the whole shebang, Jack. Yeah, they're part of the whole shebang. They're letting this shit go down. So believe me, you got a motherfucking case against the government if you could figure out what's going on. You could very well be a very rich individual. And by now, you probably need some type of medication to relax and keep your mind right. They're gonna have to come clean with all that, Jack. Because nobody's supposed to be up under this constant, um, all day just fuckery. That's all I can. There's distractions, just fuckery, just loud noises. Not, they don't want you to get focused. They don't want you to relax. It's just fuckery, and eventually it'll drive you crazy. So just know. Everything gonna be alright. Or like cuz say, see alright. I hope what I said might be able to resonate with some of y'all tonight, man. I'll be making more in the future. But I'm sure to all the real chosen ones, if you listen to this carefully, closely, then you'll know that, we all in the same boat. And I'm gonna start reaching out to other ones, man. So, I see all types of YouTubers linking up about little car joints and little events, man. We need to start linking up. All of us chosen ones, I believe that that's what it's coming down to. We need to start linking up and putting our information together because that's what's really going to bring the spotlight on this. When people see that there's more than one individual, because right now it's just speculation. They're saying that these people think that they're being followed. They don't have no real reason. Well, if we all come together and none of us know each other and we have all this evidence that coincides with it, that's a start. That's a good start. And how you start is how you finish. So I think we'll be able to finish good. But we need to start. Because every day that they're putting you through this is doing something to you. And if you're strong, you're going to fight it off. But hey, man, this ain't what your life's about. You got a bigger purpose. And, they fucked up and showed you that you was really chosen. Even though you already knew. Yeah, now it's in blood. Yeah, in concrete. So, it's going to see all right, huh? So, yeah, man. I want y'all to go on ahead and hit that like button, tap that notification so you know when I'm releasing a video, man. If this resonates with you, man, we're gonna get this thing going. Um, it's the beginning of 2022. I refuse to go through a whole nother year of this bullshit. It's been going on for years, but I refuse to go through a whole nother year and just notice it but not do nothing about it. And you can't fight them because you're going to jail. So what you need to do is you need to get your information and, you know, voyeurism, stalking, gang stalking. No, it's against the law. Sorry. Um, Federal Aviation Administration. You need to go check your laws out on drones and see what they're able to do and how they're able to operate in your areas. Because if they're operating illegally, that needs to be brought to the light. Thanks a lot, man. Much love. Y'all have a good one.